Queens, let me start by saying this. The universe has been whispering your love story long before you even knew to listen. And today, we are going to uncover it, card by card, truth by truth. You see, there's a reason you're drawn here. Right now, to this moment because something inside of you is ready, hungry even, for clarity, for power, for the kind of love that doesn't just touch your heart, but ignites your entire being. Imagine holding the deck in your hands, the weight of possibility humming beneath your fingertips. Each card a doorway to the deepest, most magnetic version of your romantic destiny. I remember the first time I truly trusted the energy of a reading the way I could feel someone's soul ripple, their eyes widening as I revealed the patterns hidden in plain sight. Not by magic alone, but by the precision of human energy, intuition, and psychology woven together like a delicate, irresistible tapestry. Your future spouse, my queens, is not some vague, ethereal figure. They exist in the folds of time, in the choices you've made, and in the energy you radiate right now. And let me tell you, the moment you realize that love is less about searching and more about alignment, less about chasing and more about magnetism, everything shifts. Men, women, the energy in your relationships, it all responds to the pulse you carry, your confidence, your clarity, your unapologetic willingness to see the truth. I've seen women enter a reading doubting themselves, doubting their worth, their intuition, only to leave feeling like they are the axis upon which desire, love, and admiration naturally spin, commanding attention without saying a word, simply because they finally understood the power of their own energy. And this is not about forcing outcome, it's about recognizing patterns, understanding psychological attraction triggers, and tapping into the subtle currents that align your path with someone whose frequency mirrors your soul. So, as you breathe in and feel your fingers hovering over the cards, know that every choice you make in this reading is not random. It's a deliberate step into clarity, empowerment, and that exquisite tension between anticipation and revelation, the kind that makes your pulse quicken and your intuition sing. You will see, as we dive in, that each card is a mirror reflecting desires you thought were hidden, fears you believed were yours alone, and possibilities that have always existed but waited for your awareness to awaken them. Let's begin, Queens, with that exquisite, almost electric thrill of possibility very moment the first card turns, and you see your own heart's truth reflected back at you, shimmering with golden potential, whispering the secrets your soul has been craving to hear. And as you do, feel the magnetic pull of self-assurance wrap around you like velvet, because the woman who holds the knowledge of her own love destiny is unstoppable, radiant, and utterly irresistible, a force the universe bends toward with every heartbeat. Now, as we explore the second layer, let's talk about the subtlest hidden energies that dictate why some connections ignite like wildfire while others flicker and fade. I remember a client, a brilliant woman from Manhattan, who felt invisible in her relationships despite being smart, stunning, and utterly magnetic in every other arena of life. When I guided her through the cards, something shifted. She realized that her patterns had unconsciously repelled the right kind of energy while inviting chaos and distraction. And Queens, that's exactly what these cards reveal: the blueprint of attraction hidden beneath layers of habit, expectation, and unexamined belief. Each suit, each symbol, each placement carries psychological triggers designed to reveal not just who is drawn to you, but why, and how to cultivate your energy so that love flows toward you with ease, intensity, and purpose. Think of it as the ultimate luxury masterclass in emotional alchemy, the kind of insight you cannot buy at any boutique, in any penthouse, or with any designer gown. Because this power comes from within, from understanding yourself, your timing, and the frequency you project. When you hold that Ace of Cups, feel it ripple through you like liquid possibility. When the lovers appear, recognize it not as a fairy tale, but as a mirror to your readiness to engage in a connection that is mutually magnetic, respectful, and deeply aligned with your soul's desires. And let me tell you, my queens, there is a certain audacity in this knowledge, a luxurious, slightly teasing confidence that shifts the dynamic of every encounter you have. The glances linger longer. The conversation deepens. The energy hums in a way that only someone completely in command of her love destiny can generate. As we move through the spread, notice the tension between desire and restraint, power and vulnerability, expectation and intuition. These are not mere cards. They are psychological instruments, each designed to awaken your awareness to patterns, possibilities, and the subtle dominance that makes you the epicenter of attraction without ever demanding it. I've seen women apply these insights and immediately notice the shift of subtlety of a smile, the alignment of posture, the cadence of their voice. It all communicates a magnetic invitation to the right partner, one who recognizes value without coercion, devotion without demand, desire without desperation. And that, my queens, is the point. The cards are not here to dictate fate. They are here to reveal it, to show you how to step into the kind of love that mirrors your soul, amplifies your power, and leaves no room for settling, compromise, or diminished self-worth. So as your eyes scan each card, let your intuition guide you. Let your heart respond. And understand this: knowing yourself is the ultimate act of seduction, attraction, and alignment. When your energy is clear, unapologetic, and magnetic, you don't chase love, it rushes toward you like gravity, obeying the queen who commands it. And as we unfold the last layers of your reading, let each revelation, each whisper of insight, each subtle clue serve as both guidance and empowerment, because the woman who fully inhabits her love's sovereignty is unstoppable, luminous, and eternally captivating, capable of drawing in connection, devotion, and profound alignment with a single glance or a carefully chosen gesture. Finally, queens, let's step into the ultimate realization: the future spouse, the soulmate, the love that resonates so deeply it transforms every moment of your life. Eyes already aligned with you, waiting, responding to the energy you cultivate with each thought, each choice, each intention. Imagine walking into a room not with longing, not with hope, but with sovereign confidence, knowing that the cards have revealed the truth of your magnetic power, and that your presence alone now commands attention, desire, and curiosity from exactly the person you were meant to attract. I have guided women who doubted their worth, who feared rejection, and watched them emerge radiant, powerful, and irresistible because they understood how to harness the subtle psychological currents the universe and the tarot revealed. It's in the deliberate pauses, the graceful gestures, the soft yet commanding tone, the knowing smile that hints at untold depth. All of it communicates mastery, not manipulation. And that is the difference between attraction that fizzles and love that burns with the intensity of 1,000 suns. Remember, queens, the cards show possibilities, but it is your clarity, your energy, your unapologetic self-alignment that seals the connection, transforms interactions, and ensures that every choice, every glance, every whispered word carries the weight of intention and power. So as you finish this reading, subscribe if you haven't already, turn on notifications, and comment below your biggest takeaway, because embodying this knowledge is not passive, it is active, luxurious, and unstoppable. Step into your love sovereignty with every heartbeat, every thought, every intention. Let the alignment you create ripple outward, making the universe respond, bringing clarity, devotion, and magnetic connection to your doorstep. Because queens, when you understand your energy, the timing of fate, and the power of subtle attraction, you don't just meet your future spouse, you awaken a force inside yourself that ensures your relationships, your connections, and your love life transform, elevate, and endure in ways that are breathtaking, profound, and utterly unforgettable. Comment "I needed this" if you feel the shift. Rewatch it to deepen your power. And remember, love, like life, bows to the queen who knows her value, claims her destiny, and steps into her energy without apology, hesitation, or doubt. And queens, let me be even more brutally honest. True love, the kind that resonates with your soul, is never passive, and it never waits for permission. It responds to the woman who moves with clarity, who owns her desires without apology, who radiates the kind of energy that makes the world pause and take notice. That future spouse isn't just going to appear in your life by chance. They will be magnetically drawn toward the woman who has done the work, who has aligned her mind, body, and spirit, who understands her worth and refuses to settle for anything less than profound, passionate, and unwavering devotion. I want you to feel this. Every moment you spend doubting yourself, every second you spend hesitating, is a second that could have been spent cultivating irresistible energy, refining your intuition, and stepping deeper into the magnetic presence that the cards, the universe, and your own soul are ready to amplify. The subtle dominance I've taught you guys isn't about control over another person. It's about mastery over your energy, your presence, your choices, and your awareness. Because when you command your own power, the right partner recognizes it instinctively, feels it in their bones, and moves toward you with awe, reverence, and desire that cannot be forced, only responded to. I've watched it happen over and over. Women who doubted themselves, who questioned whether they were ready for their soulmate, suddenly stand taller, breathe deeper, and carry themselves with such unmistakable authority that the right love cannot resist thee simply appear. Perfectly aligned, ready to meet a woman who knows her energy, honors herself, and welcomes love that mirrors that same intensity. And as you embrace this truth, remember, the cards are not just a reading, they are a reflection, a roadmap, and a confirmation of the magnetic force you have always held within. Every glance, every choice, every pulse of your energy becomes a signal to the universe. And let me tell you, queens, the universe always answers. So go ahead, step fully into this energy. Let it course through your every movement, your every thought, your every intention. Because the woman who embodies this clarity doesn't chase love, she commands it. She attracts it, and she recognizes it instantly when it mirrors her own frequency, intensity, and brilliance.